Before we begin today's topic, today's video is actually sponsored by Real Good Streamers, RGS. They are throwing their third annual Christmas charity raid training event over on Twitch. I was part of last year's event where we raised over $6,000 with a bunch of excellent streamers. This year we're hoping to go bigger, better, badder. It'll be happening this weekend at the time of this recording on December 2nd at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be a part of that kickoff stream. And with two other excellent streamers, iCandy and Real Mexican Joker. Not sure what we have planned yet, but it'll be a big event. If you want to know more about that, where we raise money for kids at a local school down in Dallas, Texas, it'll be in the link in the description below. And yeah, I'm hoping if you have, the goodness out of your heart to go check it out and support us this weekend where we do a 24-hour event raiding into another streamers. I think a total of 16 streamers. I might be wrong on that. So once again, more information on that down below. Let's dive into today's video. Believe it or not, I have not touched my hair this whole time. Be proud of me. Let's get talking. What is up, people of the internet? Welcome to another edition of ChrisChaotix. That's me, in case you didn't know. I am Mr. ChrisChaotix. But just please call me Chris or Chaotix or Mr. Chaotix. I don't care. You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. Today is going to be a topic and a half. Welcome back to The Struggles of a Small Streamer, the series where I talk about the struggles of being a small streamer, content creator, that kind of lifestyle. I'm still struggling with this intro. Give me a break. It's been a while. But today we are talking about your comfort zone. Now, what does that mean to you? Comfort zone. Like, well, this right here, this to me is comfortable. I'm at my desk. I got 3 monitors in front of me. I got lights all over the place. Funny enough, that's not what I'm talking about. Finding your comfort zone in content creation is kind of important. It's hard to get there sometimes because you're kind of experimenting with different types of techniques, strategies, content in general, and just see where you kind of fit in that world. And once you do find that comfort zone, it's very easy to stay in there. And I'm here to talk to you about how you should always be ready to break out of that comfort zone. Hey, real quick, did you know that I still stream on Twitch? Yeah, I know. Who would have thought? If you want to know more about me and streaming on Twitch, click down below, link in the description. Yes, we like the comfort zone because it's familiar. We know what we're getting into. We know what the people, your audience potentially wants. And it's just easy, almost second nature to create content for that type of content, the comfort, It's easy to get up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, have an idea, jot it down, turn on the camera, and get to filming what you want to do. Now, of course, I'm not just talking about content creation with YouTube stuff or TikTok, but it also applies to live streaming. If you are known for doing one thing on Twitch, you should always be ready to break out of that. For example, I played a lot of Overwatch on stream, and at some point I just wanted to change it up and stop doing that, and I broke out of that. I wanted to do more of this kind of just chatting thing and talk about my day and talk about topics in the world and kind of like, in a podcast format kind of way. But not really. It was just me talking, but I really enjoyed it. And even now, I've gotten comfortable doing that. It's been about a year since I started doing that. And I'm ready to change it up a little bit. I'm ready to move on to the next step or, introduce something different to my audience, whatever that may be. And I think you should always have a different type of idea, content-wise, on the back burner, just in case you want to change it up. Like I said, it's very easy to be in that comfort zone, stick to one thing until it no longer brings you success or you find no more joy in it or whatever the reason may be, and then you don't know what to do. So as you're chugging along in your comfort zone, always be ready to break out with something else. One thing, for example, that I really want to experiment more with is streaming on Kick. Now, many of you know that, just recently Twitch allowed you to multi-stream to different websites, being Kick, Trovo, YouTube, Facebook, if that's still a thing, TikTok, and just all these kinds of things. And I like the idea of multi-stream. I'm not sure that I really want to do it for one of two reasons. First reason, it's a lot to look at. If you're a smaller streamer and you're trying to, get chat's attention and engage with them on that one-on-one connection that we talked about so many times, I think that I had to cut the camera there because I had to switch to SD card. So on with the show. I think the thing with multi-streaming is that as a smaller streamer, you really don't want to go do that. I mean, it's great to potentially, widen your horizons and get more engagement, theoretically. But the problem is with that is that, I don't know about you guys, but when I stream, I have my main monitor, which is usually saved for whatever that my main focus is. Then on my second monitor, I have OBS, I have the streaming dashboard, whether it be on Kick or Twitch. And then I have all my audio stuff on my third monitor, as well as chat, as well as just Discord or whatever else that I need to have that can be a secondary thing. It's a lot to look at, and I think the problem with multi-streaming is, especially as a smaller creator, is that you want to be paying attention to all that, and sometimes it can take away from the flow of your stream. Well, for one thing, you have Twitch chat and you're focusing on that, and of course, Twitch has a rule, at least I think it's a rule, we don't know yet for sure, that you can't interconnect the chats from Kick and Twitch to show up on your screen, or whatever the rule is, I don't know. But the point being is that if you're paying attention and answering questions on Twitch and that your Kick stream doesn't know, or Quick audience doesn't know about, it's going to seem like you're not paying attention to them, and you may potentially lose new viewers because of that. So that's why I don't really like multi-streaming. I like separating my streams into 2 streams in one day, like 2 hours on Twitch and maybe another hour or 2 on Kick. And the thing is too, because TOS is a little bit looser on Kick, I like to really have it feel differently from one another. Like Twitch is more family friendly. I'm just gonna say that. That's just the persona that I put out there. That's just how I am on Twitch. I'm a little more family friendly on Twitch. A little PG-13, I say a few swear words here and there to, drive the point home. But other than that, I'm pretty clean for the most part. While on Kick, because it's a little looser with rules, I can listen to copyrighted music, which is nice. I can be a little bit more rude, I guess is the way to put it. I can say more profanity. I could, just have a little bit different a persona. It's kind of like, ChrisChaotix after dark kind of a thing. It's a stream after the stream, like, how the after party is after the party, so to speak. So that's the way I look at it, and I really enjoy having the 2 different types of feelings when streaming on Kick and then on Twitch. And this all kind of goes back to the comfort zone thing that I was talking about. Kick is a brave new world for me. I really don't know anything. I'm only like 3 streams in. I've gotten pretty good views actually off the bat, and I think the discoverability on Kick is a lot higher than it is on Twitch, because I think, well, for example, my main game is Overwatch, right? I play it all the time, off stream, on stream sometimes, and it's just one of those games that I'm addicted to, for better or for worse. If you know, you know. I was streaming on Kick Overwatch a couple weeks ago, and I was the top streamer in that category with like 86 views. And I think that kind of is how it is across the board, except for the really big streamers and the casino thing, or the gambling thing that's happening on Kick as well. So, and the just chatting in the gambling section, and then there's the whole bikini streamer thing, but that's its own thing entirely. But I think the discoverability is better, so it's good to experiment and get out of that comfort zone a little bit. And it's kind of jarring sometimes, because you will get the chatters who are a little bit more on the toxic side, which is more normal on Kick than it is on Twitch. I mean, it happens on Twitch too all the time, but like it's like amplified by 100 times on Kick. So you got to watch out for that. And it's good just to try new things, It's good to get yourself out of that zone, that comfort zone, and just kind of force yourself to do different things. I see some streamers sometimes fall into the same routine, and they look tired and just kind of stuck in the routine of things, I think that's the last thing that you kind of want to happen to your content, is to feel comfortable in a way. I mean, pros and cons, right? You know what you're getting yourself into, you know what people expect from you, but you gotta change it up, If you keep doing the same play on the football field, eventually the other team is gonna catch wind of that, and they're gonna catch you off guard, and then that play's no longer gonna work. So you're forced to change it up. Bad analogy, I know, but it applies. So, in summary, find your comfort zone, see what works, be ready to change it on the fly, or slowly, introduce new things here and there and see if they stick or not, and just be ready for whatever life hands you. Like, you can do it. Well, that kind of wraps up today's video. I know it was a short one, but I just needed to get my thoughts out there with that. And once again, if you're not familiar with the series, it's really just me venting, not so much venting, just talking about my struggles as a small streamer, hence the title. So it's just me talking kind of in an unedited format. I mean, it is edited, but not really. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Once again, I do stream on Twitch at least 2 to 3 times a week. Please come check me out and chat with me if you want to talk more about streaming or just life or just whatever in general. You want to talk about how TwitchCon was in Vegas? I'll tell you. With that said, hey, stay beautiful, wash your face, drink some water. Hydration is sexy. Have a great rest of your week, day, month, year. We're coming up pretty quickly on the year, and it's kind of frightening. It's already Christmas time. With that said, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day, afternoon, evening. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.
Damn.